Welcome back to Market on Close. After a 90% plus gain in 2019, BTC starting off with a little bit of slippage. We got Scott Bauer joining us. It's down about 4%. That's happening though, Scott, as gold is now breaking big, back up above 15. So the two are starting to depart pretty uniquely.
Yeah, if you overlap the two and you look at how it's traded, especially over the last year, you will see exactly what you talked about, Oliver. These things traded pretty close in lockstep together, and now there's just a massive, massive divergence happening here, which I think they're going to come back into line just based over the trade that we've seen in the last 12 to 18 months. But yeah, right now, big divergence.
Scott, I think this is important because, one of the things that we've been talking about here, you and I, is whether or not we can consider Bitcoin and its kind of macro ties. The spring and summer, it looked like this was the case, and Bitcoin may be starting to drop off from its 2019 highs before gold and bonds did. Your point has been, look, I'm not buying it quite yet, and I think we see evidence of your case here, which is, at best, the two are by no means one-to-one. Maybe their general direction can overlap, but the case still needs to be much stronger, I think, for Bitcoin to really show itself as an alternative to gold.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know that it's, ever, at least, I shouldn't say ever, but in the near future, it's not going to be an alternative to gold. Is it, akin to it? Well, the last 12 to 18 months, like we said, the charts have pretty much overlapped until just recently here, but I would expect some of that convergence to come back in line, whether it's a bit of a rally back in Bitcoin or maybe, gold coming off a bit, which I see it more gold coming off a bit than I do the big rally in Bitcoin in the near future.
Yeah. All right. So the gold coming off a little bit, walk me through that, Scott. Do you want to start trying to short gold as it gets up to 15? Yeah. Walk me through.
Well, 1550 maybe or so, but not in here. It's kind of in the middle of no man's land. I really think it is. However, if we do start to really progress through with the tariff situation, and I'm still not holding my breath to Jan 15, but if we really do, and if more importantly to me, Oliver, is first quarter earnings. If companies' first quarter earnings are decent, they don't have to be great, but if they're decent, that is absolutely going to reinforce a solid economy, a steady economy, the consumers still being in place here, and that to me would be a driver of gold back down to the downside.
Yeah. All right. Scott Bauer, nice. Appreciate the update here. We'll keep an eye on it right now. Gold, BTC, opposite directions today. Scott's the CEO, Prosper Trading Academy.